the prep for C#. Today we're learning a little bit more about lists, and the assignment is ask the user for a series of numbers and append each one to a list. Stop when they enter 0. Once you have a list, have the program do the following. I need to compute a sum, an average, and find the biggest number. So first things first, I classified the variable number as an integer. So anytime I put it down here, the computer knows it's an integer. Then I created a list of numbers, an integer list. Then I created a Boolean, so the 0 equals false. So while that is true, while 0 equals false, this loop will keep running until the user types in a 0. So they're prompted to enter a number, it is converted to an integer, and it is appended to a list. The number is appended to the numbers list. Once the user inputs 0, the while loop stops and runs through the math here. So the sum of all numbers, which is stored as an integer, equals the sum of the numbers list. And that's printed here. Here's the average, since average numbers can have decimals. And really this can be decimal too. No, they'll be inputting whole numbers. So since averages can be any number or a number with decimals, you set it as a float. So the float average of all numbers equals float, a floating point integer of the sum of all numbers, divided by number list dot count. And I put -1 here because in every list there's going to be X amount of numbers and then a 0 at the end. So you'd want to divide that list by 10 instead of 11. So you minus that 0 out. And then to find the largest number, set it as an integer, and then do numbers list dot max, and then print it out. So let's run it real quick. Pull my calculator out. Okay, let's do 44, 33, 22, and 11. So that's 4 numbers. 44 plus 33 plus 22 plus 11 is 110. Divide that by 4 gives us 27.5, and the largest number was 44. Let's run it one more time with a few other numbers to make sure it runs correctly. Let's do 99, 100, and 101, and then 0. 99 plus 100 plus 101, divided by 3. Okay, so 300 is the sum, the average is 100, and the largest is 101. So through testing it a few times, I found that this works. And that's all for C# Prep 4.